Okay, so let's go ahead and get this done. We are pulling back right now. I'm trying to narrate both of those things at the same time. If you look at your 5 minute chart on the cues, if you pulled out any shorts, obviously I'm looking for that 591.57 touchdown as we sink potentially underneath the top right here. This is either a level that price can try to hold, but because this is again shooting out, punching through cost basis, touching and not grabbing, there's high potential for this to obviously sink its teeth, under 591.50 if this is lost. That of course could bring more downside and change this candle red. On the 24-hour time frame, which is again most fucking important, and yes, I know this, it sucks, but the wick from today is off of the floors that we needed to go and reclaim, and we didn't. That is what you just saw get hit. To the downside, right? We're dead slap center in between what we need to reclaim and what we need to lose. And that right there is actually insane. Legitimately insane, and could, I hate to fucking say it, but could bring more difficult trading price action because we have not lost that floor. Now, IWM, it did hold. And if you didn't notice, we did not get as much downside as we did. And I'm watching right now alongside you guys to see whether or not we can uh, push this candle back down. However, touching a new low, touching the basically the imbalance within this empty space, or yeah, basically the imbalance here in this empty space, it is possible. And one thing I saw today that it kind of was again a note to pay attention to, that's hard to ignore, right? So as we get into the end of the day, right, we look at the empty space that's above me, and we did already try to punch through this. We did fill that gap from Friday, and this is why I'm paying attention to how we deal with this lower time frame empty space that we just left behind. Typically when you rip like this, you can measure that in half, and it's going to be right around the 50% mark that you're going to see a struggle to hold that price up. If this can be reversed, then I think that this wick is null and void, and we can look at a potential reversal as we get into the end of the day. So no swing. Patience. Patience. I Let me just say this, right? IWM had to reduce my risk. I'm still short, right? Obviously now with this empty space and 252s and maybe even all the way to 257, it is possible, right? And that's what I'm going to be using the end of the day here to gauge. This is about where we would see price try to build into something to maintain that 24-hour candle close, swaying people in one direction or the other. All right. So that's IWM. And again, it is holding the floor now. And of course, if you are looking, or you are looking to the upside, excuse me, it would be 252, that open price, as well as today's high that would need to be surpassed. Well, today's high is what we would need to surpass in order to get to that 252, which would be your next target. Do you miss watching washing windows? Yeah, I do. I also miss carpentry. Hardwood floors are fun. That shit's fun, especially if you're good at it. Do I have two TikToks? I do. That's who this other guy is. Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, I do. Yeah, I did tiling for years. Custom tile, custom bathrooms. Historical preservation is, yeah. Well, I use Schluter systems, and those are, oh, you can make some really beautiful stuff with that. But um, yeah. This is a same me, different profile. To me, this could very much be, yeah, a bull trap, right? End of the day, pop, hold, but we still got time here. Now, for individual equities, if you are watching anything, and obviously Tesla. I'm hanging on, guys. This is I told you guys I, I'm not giving up, dude. I want to. I am several times in that pump. I hit my desk. I know it's been a long time since I pounded my fist on the desk simultaneously buying fucking calls on Tesla because I knew exactly what was about to happen. You dumped really fast down. I teach this literally in my class. You dump down, you grab the floor, and then you end up popping up, tapping the high above you. And then thankfully, again, we have pulled back, and this bounce that we just saw here hasn't really come to fruition. So with all that empty space, this will be something that we can easily reverse back down. What do I trade? Options. Why a different profile? Because the one that I'm streaming on right now, I people were getting upset with me because I have opinions on what's going on in the world, and I don't like to see people getting bombed and ripped away out of their homes, uh, because they're illegal. I just that kind of stuff bothers me. Just feels very cruel. So I said something about my opinions on that, and then people started reporting my page, and then I opened a new page, and I started doing it again because I don't. Yo, the boss. No, you're fine. He said for 6 cents, dude. You know how to send bargain my way, my boy. He said, "Isn't it? Come on." I mean, 6 cents. Yeah, I guess you didn't have good things to say about him, if you can imagine. I'm not a Trump fan. I wasn't an Obama fan. I wasn't a Clinton fan. Not a Bush fan. But Bush was funny though. Like, watch this drive. That was insane. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, I want people to have representation and freedom. I want our dollars to go to where they're supposed to go. Yeah, I could say Netflix is. I want rural areas tax dollars to stay in their counties. I know you're fine, dude. I'm multitasking here. I watched this 9211 right now. This could be a great place to wick off of. Hmm. I'm not a politician fan, no. Uh, it is the first day that you actually are outside of that range, and it's here. This isn't even structure, right? It's barely even a box, but it appears right there. So I mean, you know what, dude? With all that empty space, if the market, this is only obviously dependent on whether the market can. If you see the cues, we see the cues. Drop again for sure. I'm with you. And for the risk to reward, dude. I mean, you probably set yourself up with a straddle damn near. Let's see, 93.77. What are 90? What are 94s? So I say either tomorrow there's a box from here to here, and neither one of you guys or neither one of those sides gets it. But I mean, for that amount of risk, the risk to reward is low, the potential reward is high. Couldn't you take Netflix down to 78? Yeah, not for you. All right, Super Bear. Hey, that guy's bear, more bears than I am. Yes, theoretically, that is something that could be done. It hasn't. I mean, this box was kind of a big deal for holding price up. So, thoughts on a firm? That's right. We forgot about that one. So price is holding the wick, but you wicked off of. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's that shit right there. That's where I cannot guarantee one or the other, right? That's good, but today's high is tomorrow's signal. And whether or not you want to bank on that would be obviously lower time frame analysis. Are you close? No. Do you have any sort of recognizable? Um. Oh wow. GLD. I just jump scared. Inspirational. Inspirational. I'm not gonna. You said what? Yeah, a little bit. It's deep. All right, let's see. BBY up. All right, speed. We got to do speed over. Fuck. Why? Empty space is pretty much already filled, right? So you'd be looking at 65.30 unless you're looking at like a squeeze or something like that. This is way outside of my wheelhouse, brother. You could even, I mean, the fact that you weren't able to grab hold of that floor, you could even say that, there's a reversal potentially penned now. So, all right, let's go FedEx. FedEx better hurry up, dude. I'm telling you right now. I say 378. Damn, hold on. What are the contracts? $9 million? Are the contracts $9 million? That is the question for today. Ooh, as soon as I said that, I got a chest pain. What's that mean? They made sure to price those 320s in. Does that do it? So you're just saying if I hit the pot? No, I'm just kidding. I say 379 to the upside for a potential target. Again, this is earnings. It does have a decent little pop up here, right there. You've got a gap fill 336.76, and if things get crazy, obviously 318. So he said breathe deep and cough real hard for like 2 minutes. Oh, a minute. Sorry, I'm not good at instructions. Uh, okay, all right. I will keep that in consider or take that into consideration. Dell, Adele. They're not here. Thank you, Chief. 160 flat, maybe 164.21 on Dell. Play up, play down. I'm playing play up. This is earnings today. No, no, but it's got earnings soon. 18, 1975 could be a potential target with you curling up this way. I again don't see it like a phenomenal setup. Oh my God. 1277. That's a punch down. So I mean, if you broke 1277, you'd probably be looking at 930. So that's kind of hot dog water a little bit. AMD. Wow, Qs suck. Qs suck. I mean, in a good way. I'm not mad about this shit at all. Young Tesla looks the exact same way. It's so funny that you're chopping around. Yeah, they listen. They just stretched. They popped it down, popped it up, and now right dead slap center in the middle of that, chopping it up. Typical shit right there. Fuck off. AMD looks bullish, doesn't it? Isn't it, governor? Sorry, gas man. Um, fuck off. That looks pretty good. So yeah, do I or do you? Um, I don't know. Maybe. I feel like we might. So listen, I'm just throwing this out there. Yes, this looks good as far as the candle close. It's not outside of there, right? It does have a clear target up around 212.77 and as well as 217. Uh, but just gonna throw this out there, right? Three, one, two, and you don't like what are you pulling off of? A gap? So I would take it in consideration that if the market sees some overhead selling, that today's move would be pretty easy to reverse on. Just throwing it out there. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. So if you have it, I think you just need to have a plan of action. Look at it rejecting right now as I speak. Yeah, that doesn't feel. Y'all ever heard of the FOMO app? No, I've never heard of that. Sounds familiar though. Um, car. What's with the poop? I see a gap. Nice channel. You're at the top of it. 60.25. This thing requires so much work. It's definitely it. Dude, I don't even know why people fucking try to trade this thing. It's the most diabolical shit. But with that being said, it's today's low that would offer a new low of only 174. So IWM puts or calls for tomorrow. What do you think? Okay. I need to rip something in half. Yeah, Angel, I do. Listen, I'm the stock market's bravest little soldier, okay? I'm brave. What? Yes. I'm holding a retest of. You know what? 388, 390. I'm not I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving Tesla until it hits my target. It either wipes my ass clean and I go into a 2-day depression, or no, roughly like trying to slide naked down a 2x4 in winter. That that could also be an option, but I'm not getting out until this does what I want. That's it. You get down here. 367. You said you're gonna do some voodoo. Listen, any you said yo, he said, whoa, hold on, dude. I can't ask my sources for that much. Don't fight the market. Oh, I'm not fighting. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to. It's a righteous cause, like a crusade. I've yeah, what's up? What? Oh, okay. Thank you, dude. Is it close? Or is it already here? Oh wow. It's a big storm. Choo choo puppy. Next week's it's slapping. It broke support after weeks of consolidation. It's here. It's below the wicks. That's see that, but look at how fast it happens when it does. You know what I mean? So it's like I see the same behavior here. You know what I mean? And it just That's the tough thing about this thing is it's kind of like grinding up. I see a floor right here, Chad, like right there. Bam, bam, bam. So like you could even just kind of track. Wow, that's a crazy looking chart. Yeah, if you join the Discord, I will look at your charts. Hourly, yeah, something like that, Chad. Like right here, and then and then double cost basis. Yeah, you're getting more and more excited every time our boxes align. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. Why is my brain like this? Okay. All right, let's I yeah, what's up? We see, are you shorting this thing? What's the signal? You are correct. Yes. You need to lose 437. Hopefully that can happen tomorrow. Picture in the chat. The chat. There it is. Stargazer. It's still technically holding the floor, but yes, I mean it is, and I actually have my rejection off of that previous high right there, which I found to be really interesting. Curl. Okay, that's you could still wick that for 57, but I do like the drop control 251.21. Yep. Yeah, you got it, brother. All right, lock in whatever it is. Your ETFs, obviously, you can. I am still short on Tesla. Just repeating myself, just in case everybody missed that. I took a 6,000, about a $6,000 position, and then I added a $3,000 position to it. So we're tight butthole. Excuse my language, but sounds like I'm about to buy a whole universe. How much does the Earth cost? I'm gonna buy the whole earth. He said, yeah. He sounded like a dad whose kid says some like insane shit, and he's like, "All right, damn, that's lit." Oh shit, we have. I'll be 33 in May. Or wait, hold on a second. I gotta find out how old I am. Hey Peyton, how old am I? I'm not 32. I'm 33. Right? I'm 30. I'm 33. Okay. For so, I'm yeah. So I'll be 34 in May too. I fucking forgot. Yeah, I was born in 1992. Dude, I don't listen. Don't make fun of me, okay? I know that shit happens to other people, right? Right, guys? Someone? Yeah. Oh my god, he said nah. I don't keep track of my birthday like that, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry. Is this a ticker or you know what it is? It's your guys' fault because you're constantly telling me happy birthday. Now I don't even know what's real anymore. Damn. Yeah, but then you got to live through the 80s, dude. The 70s was kind of sick, right? Yeah, see, look at them. They have nothing but positive reviews for that time of the. That's crazy. Oh my god. Text messages. You know, when I was dating back in the day, that was my biggest complaint. I still didn't text chicks, dude. I don't text anybody. I don't know why I feel so detached from texting. Yeah. Yeah, did they still have pagers nowadays? Or is any I bet you they still have a pager or two out there. Yeah. Nah, but I do remember not being able to get on the internet when somebody was on the phone. Divo. Israel will blow up your pagers. Yeah. Too much peanut butter trauma is actually crazy. Do you remember Kick? A Reese's peanut butter sandwich? So they sell Reese's peanut butter now? And then they just sell jars of Reese's peanut butter? Damn. Oh my god, that's crazy. No, I hope Elon gets the flu. I don't know. Where's Astro? He'll tell me some good news that's happening. He doesn't tell me bad news. Yeah. Yeah, anybody want to buy my Pokemon cards? I got them all. No, I'm getting rid of all of my Pokemon cards. All of my bulk, like graded cards. I'm getting them. I'm getting them out of here. Manny got me into a yeah. Well, Manny got me into another hobby and then just ditched me. You know. I don't want to. I don't want the memory of that. Do I accept Monopoly money? He did. He did. Yeah. Do you remember when Beanie Babies and Tickle Me Elmo was popular? Yeah. I also remember when they were changing the color of ketchup, like purple and green. Yo, Burge. Yo, what? Neil, you got the confession on tape? That's actually crazy. I want this man to boy to read me bedtime stories about Hershey's. Seems like TikTok wants you used to start a TikTok page reading bedtime stories. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, that is a good day. I enjoy that as well. Yeah. Do we have any earnings today? No, I did not. Yes. What's up? Say it. Say it with your chest. Does anybody on TikTok have any questions? Anybody on Discord have any questions? I'm gonna start purring like crazy for Potter. Oh my god. Dude, what? Neil. Your guys is listen, if I ever did get caught up in some criminal investigation and you guys got subpoenaed, am I cooked? You know? And when you tell me that, it's like a warm blanket of I trust you. I know that you really mean that. He said Potter posted in the free Discord games page. Let's see it. Is it your feet? Wait, did you? I didn't even see that. Spy to $90. See you tomorrow. Yeah, where's Luis? Yeah, look whatever we're looking at. Whatever you guys need me to look at. I'm chilling. Damn, it's 60 degrees outside. I don't like that. That right there, dude. That right there. If we close this week like that, I maintain the short. Now, obviously, with all this empty space back up above us, it's hard not, or rather, it's hard to ignore that. Price tried to move up. Did it touch it? Not quite, but it did touch structure. So it's not a typical box, but I can tell you this. That right there is where you have to pull yourself up. Oh, damn, Neil. Um, but yeah, 65 7, right, would be the main floor. The overhead right now, for those of you who are, short or whatever, is basically here. And it's not super, super clean, but it's important to remember what exactly we're trying to dive into. And that's more or less, I mean, you can encapsulate the whole structure, but I don't know, man. That empty space up there is kind of sketchy. Damn, we might rip ass. What tips would I give to a new trader? Dedicate the first 6 months to learning, not trying to make a shit ton, like not trying to leverage your money, but just to learning, just to listening, just to seeing what somebody says and then watching it play out and then learning how they do that. And when you do that, you can use real money, but use extremely low risk. Have $150 in your account, and you want to learn the process, the strategy, the mindset, and by avoiding, everybody does this. I did this, and that's why I tell people to not do this. And yes, I could go back and probably have avoided a lot of different unnecessary pain. You're learning first, not trying to make it all happen in the beginning. So people who come in with money they don't want to lose, and they're not trying to trade to make, to learn, they're trying to trade. And yes, I get it. Yes, we're trading to make money, of course. And if you do it the right way and you learn the strategy, you will. But you're not taking big risk into it, and you're doing it, you're, everything that you do is for the purpose of actually learning that craft and learning that strategy and how it works. Because if you, the less emotions that are, it's this whole thing of, you traumatize yourself with your lack of knowledge. Then when you gain the knowledge, you can't move because you traumatized yourself. And a lot of those mistakes end up bleeding into most of the time. People who do that, I'm like, you gotta back up, you gotta back off, you gotta chill out. Why not paper trade? Because that turns it into a video game, and that can be just as detrimental, I think. By the way, in after hours here, IWM did hold its 50% mark of that retracement. So just an FYI. Um, so yeah, with listen, I don't know if anybody in here has done this. If you have $100, right, and that shit turns to 500, it's exciting. I don't care if you have 150,000, 500,000, or $1 million in your bank account. It still triggers the dopamine, right? You just turn this into that. So, um, if you take that $50 or that $100 and you blow it, right? It's still going to sting, but it's not money that's going to traumatize you like, dude, some people I just had, and I hope to God this was just not real, but somebody this morning was just, and they've never taken the workshop or anything like that, but they were just talking about how, like, their money's gone, and everything's, yeah, whatever. And why would you ever take all your money like that? Right there is desperation, and that's something that the market eats the desperate, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. The more desperate you are, the harder it is to see clearly. You just need money. And the more desperation that comes from, or like that's behind that, the harder and the blurrier your vision's going to be, and it's going to be that much more of an emotional impact. Those are the people who, after 2 months of trading, will move on and be like, "Oh, trading is a scam," or "There's no money in the stock market. Nobody has it figured out." Like, yeah, no, it's a big chart, man. Don't talk about your chart like that. It's a big chart. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. Mhm. Where did you post this? Oh, okay, got you. Okay, hold on. USAR. No, you're all right. Yeah, like, are you in your long, right? Oh, nice. And you got it down at 730, dude? Oh, damn, yeah, what a fill, dude. Yeah, I would say right now you have two, right? You have this one right here at 1760, but also what you're exactly 1775 is the median price that you are bouncing off of. So I would say that underneath that floor, you're liable to come back down to 1760 and bounce. Or that could be where you reverse because of the two projections overhead. But yeah, that's not bad. And then your target's what? The 1830 floor? Yeah, I like it. Right. 1748. Oh, got you. You know how you can do this, dude? Watch this. 1750, or you could take precautions. Yeah, so what I see is I see a box with the cost basis retest off of 1756, and I also see I'm debating. I think I like the wicks here, but it's 1765. So if you lose this, you get this. If you lose this, you get this. If you lose this, you get that. You know what I'm saying? So I actually think that you would have several triggers. And then let's also do this, right? If there's control, oh, crispy. So you would be able to say unequivocally 1756 is where this dies. And you could just look for a re-entry. So that's a good little plan right there, dude. Is that what you were looking for? Uh, yeah, no problem. You need me to talk to somebody, man? No shit. Oh Lord. Ah, got you. Uh, I'm 34. That's what you got to tell him. Listen to the guy. Say forget about it, and the problem goes away. Baby face at 34. Yeah, I do have a. Yeah, I still get odd looks at when I'm getting card. You write some what? Uh oh, Mossad got him. What's the secret? I didn't do a lot of hard stuff. I did not drink a lot. Um, I definitely didn't get a ton of sun as a child. So, um, on my face, I didn't trust me, guys. I am not skincare, healthcare guy. Um, but me and my wife both look pretty young for our ages. So, but we're also like we compare, not compare, but we're like see somebody from high school who like drank through college, then drank after college, then went to rehab, then started drinking again, you know? So it's like maybe that has something to do with that. I don't know. One shot of tequila a day keeps the age away. I look at Tesla, brother. I am uh, yeah. Tesla is going tomorrow. You got to be prepared to play this one all the way back up. Or and honestly, I mean, you don't have to, but anywhere above 380, 450, and we will go back up. Unfortunately, I know it. Tesla is one of those stocks that once it breaks structure, I need to see continuation or I'm going to see retest. So tomorrow over 380, 460, target 387.54. And unfortunately, that would likely spell out a retest in here and to there. And then maybe we can reconsider. I don't know how you go backwards in time, but you get what I'm saying. Do you have the price point for the pre-recorded workshop? Yeah, I think it's going to be like 250 or something like that. 250 with a month of the Discord. So it's half the price of the workshop, but just no live jokes. Will I announce it when it's ready? Yeah, well. Yeah, you too, brother. Hi, Rogue. Oh my god. Should I let Ivy know or what am I gonna do? 50% off lifetime? Lifetime is in the vault, dude. Lifetime is only for people who have already been in here for like a year and don't want to pay a subscription anymore. Yeah, we gotta know. We gotta know that it's gonna be a good. You know, Cade was lifetime. Cannot, dude. He was. Wait, it's free for people that love Israel. Who's did they get a refund? No way, dude. They did not get a refund. Apparently, Cade is has gotten no, not years after they get it and after they talk shit. That's like getting a membership like to Sam's Club and then getting kicked out for shopping in Sam's Club naked. You know what I mean? Or using the vegetables for some weird shit, you know? Like, yeah, you paid for the membership, but you don't get a refund. Am I allowed to go to Costco's in the Portland area? No. Does that have anything to do with what I just said? Also, no. Goy slop for 69% out. Good. Can we get a pre-recorded discount code? Good goy. That's pretty crazy. I'm on a goy bender. Yo, Junior. Thank you for the galaxy, dude. You're my galaxy. You're my little galaxy way. Yeah. 6, 7. Right now would be the greatest time in the world for Elon to do something stupid, but I can't make that happen. I'm pretty sure I slipped through the cracks. Why would you say something? Ivy, extract. No, I'm just kidding. Just fucking dude. Don't ever try to be a spy. All right. I'm pretty sure these guys don't know I'm in the gang. I'm not actually a part of the gang. I'm spying on them. Oh Lord, I'm interested in buying your Pokemon cards. Are you? Oh shit, Junior. What the hell was that? I got a couple PSA 10. I'm a spy for Alex. That would actually be crazy, dude. I got a Mewtwo PSA 10. Can't see it because I actually have two. Look at that. Hell no, dog. I'll go to Sweden with all this Pokemon money I'm about to get, dude. Maybe a Zen or two. Your kids should want them eventually. I have already dumped a lot of cards on them. These were my special cards. There's also a big stack of cards that I'm not selling that I'm keeping in a box for them. Bunch of Pikachus and Charizards and primary Pokemons. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Yo, Zebo, where the fuck did you get that, bud? Where did you get that? No. We're not just walking away from that. Where did you get that, dude? Do I see a Tesla rocket tomorrow? If we stay in this range, there's a chance that we could rocket. Yeah. I mean, it's not the picture. It's just I know where that picture's from. Unless I posted it in here some once. That was 12, 14 years ago, I think. I think I was filling out a job application. Was it before the Costco thing? Don't worry about that. Listen, I've had a history of grocery store violence. This is It Beats for You by My Morning Jacket. Look at it. That's me, dude. I didn't do that though. I really didn't. Potter, I'd set up a vendor stand at the Portland Costco selling PBS strategy for Ivan. Hey Neil, can you chit chat in the live trading thing, please? So you trade from 9 to 5? Hell no, I don't trade from 9 to 5, bro. What's the whole point of freedom if you're sitting in front of your fucking computer all day getting scoliosis? No, I'm primarily a swing trader, so I try to get in and out. The last 2 months have I've been at my computer more, because we're not in a continuation market, at least on some of these big boys. And if you notice, it is, the big boys. 50% on yearly. I would do that if when Tesla hits my target. If we wake up to 368, you're locked in, dude. How old am I? Why is everybody asking how old I am? I'm 30, 33. Oh, dude. Neil. Damn, why are you guys sending me so much corn? You don't get scoliosis? I know, I was just joking. Also, I think you can get scoliosis. Can't you? Yeah, you can literally, it's just scoliosis is just when your spine is crooked. Can you get? Yeah, you can develop it. Yeah. Usually between the ages of 50 and 70 because of degenerative disc. He looks so young though. I know. I know. It's just because I don't have a, oh, look at the corgi and the whale. That's because I don't have a lot of facial hair. I was built for speed. I'm more aerodynamic. I cut through water, but I don't look like a lumberjack. Yo, what is happening with the gifts, dude? Oh my God. Feel like I should dance or something. Yeah, well, we're gonna meet in a month, and I'm gonna check on you, everybody. Perfect swimmer, dude. Yeah. You developed scoliosis? Actually, between when we had that conversation, yeah, my spine just went crooked. If you sit not correctly, yes, you can fuck your spine up. And I mean, the first thing you're gonna have to worry about is sciatica, which, yeah, unfortunately, I have experienced some sciatic nerve issues. That's why I have a $2,200 fucking office chair. Still nice, but it just, yeah. I missed your end of the day analysis by IWM to the core of the earth. Holy FedEx, did it work? Hey, nice. Anybody take that? Easy price target right there. Good 1, 2, 3 off the bottom right there. Decent little little ripperoni, huh? Oh shit. Should I hedge my calls on some puts out of the money a month? This probably wouldn't be a terrible idea, man. I would love to see a gap down. Yeah, a gap down would assure me another new low. And I'll trim some risk off of it, but people who have more, know more, and be right get a lie. Wait, what? I forgot. What's empty space below? Oh, there's all the way to 368 and technically all the way to like 354. 341, sorry. 358.41. Good God. What's this one? Johnson and Johnson? Yeah, nice floor. Yeah, you got that one. No, Neil, but I'm gonna actually start having people. If you took the workshop, I'm gonna start asking again. I can't force anybody to do shit. You know what I mean? But I want you guys to start breaking down, like typing out your charts, like not just drawing it or sending me the chart and then saying up or down, but like give me the like what are you what just tell me like as if I was listening, you were listening to me, like what your intentions are. You know, like actually give a game plan. um I don't even care if you record like a minute long video, you know. All right. Are you shorting this one? Johnson and Johnson? There's no spoon. It's not bad. Okay. Look at that little box right there. Clearly what you're bouncing off of right there. Juicy. 234.38. Box up above. Floor there. So that gives you some retest areas. Is that your channel? That could be crispy. That's kind of crispy. It's a little crispy. So I mean, fuck it. If you can break it, you know, again, control. Don't we don't always have to dictate what we do just purely based off of a channel. FedEx about to. I missed your analysis of Tesla. I'm sure I'm trying to short it to 360. Tomorrow's target's more than likely going to be 373 if we can even continue breaking down. Where's FedEx? Did anybody get FedEx? How much were those calls? You got the floor. Not bad. You know what they need, Neil? Abandonment. Just like my parents did me, dude. No, I'm so sorry. Nah, but every time I take a vacation, man, people get better. Every single time, man. Yeah, I don't know how you guys can read candles. I'm not reading a candle, bro. It's just telling me the price, right? If this was Barbies or Pokemon cards, right? It would be the same thing. The value of something is going up based on buying pressure, right? And this is tracking the price. I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty juicy earnings play right there. I'm a little sassy, little fat, little sassy. Damn, how long am I gonna be gone? Uh, yeah, not a bad idea. I almost got my first 2,000% trade on IWM 247 call for 6 bucks. Should have trimmed, but I'm good with it. Yeah, if you guys have any gains for today, what do we? Oh, there. Yeah, you did post it. Damn, dude, almost bought for $6, sold for over 100, bro. There's sports betting people aren't even getting those fucking kind of odds on a regular basis. The chat that chess piece, yeah. I'm not talking about that play specifically. I'm just talking about in general. Dude, it seems that way at first, man, but I think everybody on planet Earth is capable of learning candlesticks. I mean, we've had people in here with legitimate learning disabilities. We've even had people in here with who have brain injuries. Um, so yeah, you know, it's Just to be a little flavor pack, just something new, something zesty. I like the strong ones though. 12 milligram or 11 milligrams are good. I still have those 6 milligram. No, 15's not too much. I'll do 15 milligram or 12 milligrams. Uh, I'll just send you my address or one of them. Gracias. Thank you, Poppy. I appreciate you, dude, very much. You're my Swedish lip pillow plug. That sounds interesting when I say it out loud. Yes, we are. Can you join the Discord? Man, since you're extremely fresh, Brandon, obviously I would say take your time and go to my my YouTube channel, or if anything, the workshop, bro, is going to be the most important thing that I have to offer. Anybody who's interacted with me will tell you, that my strategy is the most important thing that I have to offer you. The Discord group is not something where I'm trying to tell you what to buy and sell. I'm trying to give you my understanding of the strategy, or how I use it, how it can be used. There's people using this on crypto, futures, equities, options, all of it. Thought you were gonna sing the Cuppy Cake song. Nah. Que pasa? What's the most I've ever made in a week? Recently, it was 73,000 on two separate plays, but in one sitting was like 56,000. That was one of my biggest weeks. Jesus Christ, FedEx. All right, now I got a little bit of FOMO. Not one job get. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, study group. I might hop. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't hop in. I always ruin it. God damn it. Okay, okay. Yeah, let me know when you're in there. I like your stuff. I day trade options, but want to eventually go the direction you are. Yeah, man, my strategy works for anything, man. Any, it doesn't matter, even if you're scalping or day trading, or you have a set list of stocks that you trade. It's all good. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I'll see you guys in the morning. We'll see if the IWM decides to change its ways, but I have a feeling we're probably going to see some more continuation to the upside. Uh, Hopefully, you got a position that represents that potential if you are in anything, even if you are short. Yeah, you got it, guys. Y'all, if you are trying to join the Discord, it's on my website. But other than that, check out the YouTube channel. Everybody else, I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye bye. Join. Okay. Yeah, that yeah, that yeah, for the fish. I've caught four different. Oh, dude, beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, you two guys. Peace.